Yo, bros and brosettes, yeah, bitch. I'm gonna do a Q&A video right now, Mr. White. Hello. That was my Jesse Pinkman. So I'm gonna do a Q&A video. So I'm gonna get my seat, get comfortable, and answer questions from my Facebook amigos and amigas. I wanted to do a Q&A video because I've never done one before. And so I asked people to ask me whatever they want, and I'll do a video on it. This might be interesting. Some of these questions are a little... but I'll do my best to answer most of them. And so... this chair is very uncomfortable, actually. I don't know why I picked it. It's a stool chair. And it's like... very bad. It's very shaky and... so, anyways. Well, let's start off with question number 1 from Diane O'Hasha. What do you consider your best attribute? I don't really like those kind of questions because I can't really say. I don't know. I guess you're looking at it. The eyebrows. Ooh, yeah. Thick. Long. Passionate eyebrows. I don't know. I love to write, as most of you know, but I don't know if that's my best attribute, but I love doing it. I love acting. I love cooking. I don't know. I guess those would be my best attributes. So, question number 2. If you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for? That's another hard one. I don't know. It's hard to really wish for anything when, you know, when you really want something, you just work for it and make it happen. You know. But I guess I would just wish for... you know, it's kind of redundant, but I don't know. World peace and love and happiness for everyone, and everyone to get along and all that. But everyone wishes for that, and has it happened? No. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wish I had enough money to help people, to help others, or you know. But money really isn't everything. So, like I said, something I just have to do. Can't really wish for it, but I do wish the best for everyone in the world as much as possible. So I'm gonna try to do a lot of, I guess, deeds or whatever. Donate to foundations or visit them, you know, the children's hospital again or something like that. But just I really wish everyone would be happy as much as possible. And I know in this world it's very tough to do so. Depression has gone up and everything, and just I wish that, you know, things were just a lot more better for people financially and everything. So yeah, I guess that's what I wish for. Let's see what else we have here. Okay. We have a question from Danny Strangerton. To be honest, I don't know what your real last name is, but your question is, how big is it? Really? How big is it? You're gonna ask that. Are you sure you want to ask that? Okay, well, I could tell you, but I think it would be better if I, you know, show you. Question number 4. Let's see. From Daniel Hulgin. If you could switch bodies with a girl for one day, what are 3 things you do? These are very good questions. Very hard ones, which make them good. I don't know. I ought to get pregnant. But you can't do that in a day, though, so that would be tough. Because I would like to experience how it is to go through a pregnancy, you know. So it would have to be a woman for 9 months. No. Maybe not. For a day. What would I do as a woman for one day? God. I would just try to compare things, like how, just test out, I don't know, my new female body, self, mind. You know, I'd be scared there's not much difference, you know, internally. I don't know. Can't really say. I would probably act, maybe, see, you know, how I would be as an actress rather than an actor. I'll try to do the same things I usually do and just kind of write down my experiences and what is different. Go out. It'll be like a social experiment, I guess, like to see how people would react to me if I still have, like, you know, the memory that I have, that I was once a man, and act like me as a woman, and see how people would react to a woman acting like a man, I guess, or like me, really. How would I be personally, like my personality as a woman? I would like to see how that is. So I'll probably just do a lot of social experiments with people. I can't really pick 3 things though, but it's hard. But that's the best I could do. I'm sorry. Let's see. Question. I lost count. So, question from Eric. Ofshnuski. Which would you rather be? A werewolf? A vampire? Or a ghost? And don't forget to explain why. Alright, Eric. I don't know why I got the accent. I like all 3. They're all tragic. I love tragedy. But they are quite different, aren't they? I don't know. Werewolf doesn't seem like so much fun to me. I mean, you're only a werewolf, I guess, when there's a full moon out, so you have to always dread when there's a full moon, and you have no control of yourself. And the only thing is, the difference with all these, pretty much, difference and similarities is, werewolf and a ghost don't necessarily need to kill anyone or feed off anyone in order to survive. They might harm you, you know, but a vampire is, I don't know, needs to, it's tragic, especially if the vampire doesn't want to be a killer, but needs to in order to survive, so it's very different in that way. Very tragic because you don't die. Well, ghosts as well, because they already are dead, but, you know, it's still different. A vampire is pretty much the living dead, and, you know, you're like a glamorous zombie in a way. You're dead, yeah, you're alive, and you have to keep yourself alive. but there's something just a little bit more darker to them than the other two for me. And ever since I was a child, I've always loved vampires. I loved Interview with the Vampire when I was a little kid, and the book as well. And I don't know. I probably have to pick vampire because I just loved vampires. I love the whole mythology of them, and just a little bit more than ghosts and werewolves. So there you go. Let's see. Okay, question from Roberto Ravenhill, or Cervantes, and his question is Coke or Pepsi? Neither. I don't drink Coke or Pepsi or soda. Don't really see the difference, to be honest. So, water? Lemonade, please. Thanks. Question from David Marston. I hope I pronounced that last name right. I don't think I ever said it before. David asks, when does your Batman film come out? So, for those of you who might not know, we do have a Batman film that we have worked on. I wrote a script, and it was only going to be a 10 to 15 minute long film, and it became a little bigger than that. So, I guess a little background before I answer this question is, I got together with an amazing cinematographer, filmmaker, director, editor, Roberto Cervantes, who asked the Pepsi or Coke question. And basically, I met him through a friend, and we just, we just contacted each other, and then he liked the script, and we just went from there. And he came on board, and we just worked on it. And however, like, it's, we started around almost a year ago, and filming wise, and it's tough because things were changing, the story was changing, it was growing as we were filming, and just the experience of actually working on it, actually being there and doing it was, things were progressing in a way that I didn't expect. And so it's really hard, when you're making a non-profit independent film, very low budget, just a bunch of passionate people who love Batman and film, and just wanted to do a project like this. And we all have our lives, we all have different schedules. Some of us don't live here, and so we have to always wait until somebody comes back, and things like that, So it takes a while. It's almost like when you're on the freeway and somebody asks you, like, oh, what time are you going to, be home? You'd be like, oh, in 5 minutes. But that's not, for sure a thing. 5 minutes could be 15 minutes. So I could say, oh, the movie's going to come out in a week or two, but, I can't really say that for sure. Once everything is edited, once everything is done, we do have one more scene to shoot, actually. And that could happen soon. That could happen either this week or next week. It really depends on a couple of things. But if it does and everything goes according to plan, everything goes according to plan. It should be out very soon. I just don't want to say an exact date quite yet until it's done, until that scene is done, and we have a better idea of when it will be released and edited and everything. So I can't really say exactly, but soon, I promise you. Just that one scene. That's all we got to do, and it's a short one. So, and I really do hope you all like it. So, question from Juan Weisel. His This question is, would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? Bro, why would I fight them, man? Animal cruelty, yo. I would like to ride a horse-sized duck, and that sounds very sexual. But, that'd be fun. Could you imagine a huge duck? Just kind of reminds me of the penguin, I guess, when he has that big duck mobile thing. It's not an actual duck, but it's a duck mobile that he rides in. Batman Returns kind of reminds me of that. But that's a rubber duck. But anyways, yeah. But to fight, if I had to fight, 100 duck-sized horses. But I love horses, and they're little. I'm gonna be like, if I'm fighting them, I'm probably gonna step on them, and that's horrible. Ugh, shit. This is hard. I don't want to fight. Okay? I just don't want to fight. Don't make me fight. I'll die. Alright. Next question would be... from Missy Harris. And her question is... What's your dream vacation? And who would you bring with you? I don't know. I think I would like to visit England. I've always wanted to go... ever since I was a child. I don't know, England, I guess. Who would I take with me? I think I'd like to travel alone, thank you. I don't know, sometimes I want to travel alone and just travel by myself and just experience things on my own. I don't want to sound mean or anything like that. But, I don't know, but if I were to take anyone... Probably like my family, maybe, if they wanted to join me. Or just a group of, my core friends. But, I don't know, for the most part, I think I would like to go alone at first, just to experience it. Solo. But, yeah, that or my core friends, I guess. Just enjoy it. But yeah, I'll probably pick England. Next question is from Nicole Ronquillo. What is your favorite accent, and will you perform it for us? Ugh, I hate being on the spot. Same, I guess, and I know it's redundant, but I guess a British accent is one I've always liked when I was a kid. I just love it. And there's, different ways. There's like the Tom Hardy Bronson. Just more like, I guess, angry, more dirty, rugged, so it's more like, my name is Charlie Bronson, and all my life I wanted to be famous. I like that, and that sounded a little bit like Australian. I like that. I don't know, I guess it would have to be that one. I could mess with a bunch, but I don't know. I don't know, but I would say that one. The British accent. So, there you go. There. Yes, Charles. It's more like a Magneto in McKellen. Yes, we are the cure. So, there you go. This one is. Ooh, family here. That was the previous question was from Nicole Ronquillo, and this is Danny Ronquillo, her cousin. What's your unfavorite color and why? That is an odd question. Brown. Who the hell likes brown? I don't. Sounds bad, but yeah, I don't know. I don't like brown. Like brown shirts, brown pants, brown shoes. Ugh, brown. I have brown eyes, very dark brown. But I'm talking like light brown, like peanut butter brown. And I'm allergic to peanut butter. Maybe that's why. Yeah. I think I just feel threatened by that brown. So, there you go. Next question would be by Candice Dozal. If you could listen to one Michael Jackson song for the rest of your life, what would it be? It depends. For the rest of my life, like constantly for the rest of my life, just 24 hours Michael Jackson, or like just listen to it like once a day, twice a day. If that's the case, oh my god, it's hard. I would pick. Oh my god. This is a hard one. That is a difficult one. Human Nature. It's always been my favorite. I would always put it on repeat as a child, and so probably would be that one. So, Human Nature. Okay, now we're down to the last one. This is from Jay Aguilera. Was Batman, the animated series Batman, in love with Catwoman? I'll be right back. Batman loves no one. You understand me? I don't love her. I don't love her bright gray eyes, or her luscious lips, or her daring personality. Why doesn't she love me? Why am I so alone and depressed? Come on, why does he answer my bat text messages? Come on, Selena, where are you? Why don't you love me? We're the same, split right down the center. I love you. Batman loves her.